What's poppin', chat room?
Are we good? We good?
I hope so. I'm trying to see the. I think
we're good.
Yeah,
I think we're good. I think we're good. Are we good?
I'm sweating a little
making
bit.
sure. I want to make sure we're good.
A little bit. Yeah. Luckily, we don't see the
Oh my
TV
gosh.
right now.
I was
Danny
gonna
puts
say.
on some sussy.
Oh my gosh.
I love Danny behind the stream layout.
Yeah,
it's actually
looks
mad
different. Looks a
funny.
little different. But welcome to episode 24 of the Electric Digest. I'm Effect, the King player himself, the giant swinging king, along with our Steve player. I think he's the best Steve player right now.
I'm keeping it kind of low key right now. I'm keeping it kind of low key.
We got my boy.
I only do offline.
Only offline. I feel that. So, what a historic weekend we had last week.
Yes, sir.
We had CEO.
First big major in probably 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. COVID took over, and we couldn't have offline tournaments, so we resorted to online. We had ICFC, a lot of different things going on, and as offline returned, CEO, I believe we had Summer Jam first, and then CEO being the biggest major that we had since then. Pretty amazing to have. So we had some pretty good competition that came out. We had Pakistan players. We had Book out there as well.
Book be kind of lurking. I love his tweets where he's having fun in LA or something. And me and Arslan are going at it, and he's just taking selfies at Las Vegas.
It was hype.
That dude's goated.
Farzan, Khan, Arslan Ash, Anakin put on a show.
Yeah.
Kaiser the God put on a show. Whoo, the backswing blow king. That shit's ridiculous. So, going in about CEO, we want to talk about how to prepare for a tournament. And I think it's very important as you go along into getting into tournaments. You could be a rookie, and there could be some things that you do. I think, for me, I have a lot of things I do before I go to tournament. I usually don't eat. I don't drink anything. I feel like it gives me that survival mode that I need, that instinct, that power that I need.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel good. It keeps my instincts, clear. I can see everything, whip punishes, all stuff like that. And I usually just don't eat. That's all I do. Other than that, if I get a win, we gonna eat. If we got money, we made money that night, so we gonna eat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But Mason, let me ask you, how do you prepare for a tournament?
You had a good point there. I was thinking about the level of player versus the preparation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they're going into it. Sometimes like Snow mentioned last episode, shout out to last week's episode.
Yes, sir.
Is Combo Breaker was his first major, and he got relatively pretty far, but it was like I wonder what his mentality and his prep work. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask that question, but it's one of those things where it's because he's considered a rookie in that he play a lot of online and stuff, but it's it's like how would Anakin prepare versus guy going to Evo just to go to Vegas and play in a tournament. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
A lot of people go to Evo just to relax. I think it's a pretty, let's say, unstable environment.
Yeah.
You're kind of moving everywhere. You're kind of finding places. You're kind of new to the area, so playing may not be the first thing you're thinking about. You're trying to find your area. What type of foods and places that they have. Where can I go to gamble possibly? Just certain things, and then playing gets into the terms, and you're like, am I prepared to play?
Exactly.
Is my mindset ready? Did I eat? If you do eat before tournaments, did I eat something? Did I drink water? Did I bring water with me?
Water, key. That's
very key.
That's key to life. Never mind tournaments. Y'all bring your water. Bring your Fijis.
Unless you're like Anakin or Kotakor, bring the Red Bull.
Yeah. If you got a sponsor, rep the sponsor for sure.
Shout out to Kotakor, Forbes 30 on the 30.
Yo.
That's kind of fire. It's kind of fire. Congratulations to her. That shit was sick.
God bless.
But yeah, so I think for me, mentality is the biggest part.
That's huge.
Feeling good, sounding good, thinking good is the measurement that I go along with. So I praise the players to always feel good before you play Tekken. If there's something, along the lines that's struggling, something on your mind, it could be anything, it could be girlfriend, work, something along those lines. Make sure you're good with it before you go out, because it could be on your mind while you're playing. You get distracted easily, and then when you lose, you might take that loss a little too much. And you overthink it. So I think that's the best part about going to tournaments is being mentally prepared.
That's true. Yeah. I feel like the times that I've performed, I feel like I'm feeling pretty good. It was just like tournament and Tekken. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was all that was in the brain.
Exactly.
And even then, that was barely in the brain because I was I'm just trying to I didn't have I think another point too is you got to have like goals that are reasonable. You know, like going to EVO, you're like, I'm taking this whole thing, like, and it's like your first major, you like barely play, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you show up and you go 0-2, and you're like, well, what the hell happened? Like, I thought this shit was easy, and you're just like, bro, yeah, you have to kind of, but I mean, that's like when you get like the humble moment. You know?
Exactly.
But I think setting like manageable goals, like even if you didn't get, like, let's say you're like, I want to get out of pools, right?
Yeah.
And you're like finals in the pools, you're maybe like semifinals in the pools, but this guy has the fucking stream. Yo, okay, hold on. But you get
bring it back, Mason. Bring it back. All right, we're good.
You get like semifinals in the pools, but like you counter hit, or you did like a setup and it like worked on someone, you're like, I've been practicing that for a few days, like I'm trying to bring it to the lab. Or like, let's say if you go up against like a matchup that you don't like, and you beat it in the tournament, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't place like those goals, set like a bunch of like little obtainable goals, and then you know, go from there, and then like that helps their mentality, and like and not like getting the L and like going to losers sucks for everybody, but it's like the best players are the ones that can come back from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest part.
I like that you said that about goals, because you know, me, you know, growing up and playing Tekken, I started in 2017, just an online player, and my major goal was Tekken God Prime.
Yeah.
And then eventually 2019 we hit it.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty good. And I was excited about it. So even if people say like, you know, I think this online thing, rank doesn't matter. Yeah. It may matter to somebody else. Yeah. And I think rank tells you how good your skill level is, like where you're at. Can you hang with the big players? Yeah. Can you hang with those ranked players? Yeah. Are you able to play? Are you able to think how to adjust? How to go into the lab and watch something that may mess you up in ranked and go back in? That's exactly what you do for tournament.
Yeah. And even like getting TG, what is it now? TGO,
yeah. Such a hard thing to do.
TGP, TGO is like, even if it's like rank, like doesn't matter. It's like just a grind. The fact that you put that time in to get to that dedication level is already like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing, is even if it is a grind, this dude's like got like 10K dubs, you know, TGP. Yeah. You're like, well, this guy like, but he put like 10,000 dubs, let alone probably the 20,000 L's. So he's got like 30,000 games on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
If he's out there to learn, he's you know, he's gonna obtain knowledge just through like osmosis of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
like,
yes.
You're eventually gonna get some tech.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, online teaches you a lot of things, and for me, I really and truly believe that rank does help you eventually when you get to tournaments. Yeah. Teaches you a lot of things, how people play styles and whatnot, how to prepare for certain matchups. Yeah. And I think matchups is the biggest thing we go along with now. Yeah. I definitely think, you know, like me, for personally right now, I've been learning the Fang matchup. Yep. And I've gotten way better. Yeah. And the preparation that I put in, a lot of time and work, you know, I played Nick today. I played a lot better. Yeah, that's good. Than I've ever had. So, just those small things that you do to prepare. Yeah. You know, take you a long way, even if it's something small. It doesn't have to be the major thing. Just something very, very small can carry you a long way, even through tournament. Like just saying, okay, I'm going to block and not duck low all the time. Yeah. Like that small thing.
I'm going to move a little.
Exactly. Yeah, that small thing will carry you to like maybe third place. Yeah. That's all you need. So, it's definitely small.
And even like to throw back to one of our old episodes with Danny, he was talking about like after you go on ranked or like an online match, there's like one thing that was hitting you. Just put it in the lab for like 5 minutes. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. You don't need anything crazy. You don't need anything, because that's the thing is 9 times out of 10, like most of these players that are going to these tournaments and that are like entering are not sponsored. Yeah. They're on their own money. And even if you are sponsored, you're probably there on your own money and you're hoping to get some kind of money in return.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So it's like most of the time it's just a very you know, passionate hobby. Yeah. So it's like and you don't have like that job focus of it. So just like take as much time as you can to at least like learn and then get back into it. You know, get back into playing and then have fun with it. That's the huge thing too.
I swear to God, I praise to everybody. Don't forget why you play the game. Exactly. It's a game at the end of the day. Exactly. I understand we're very competitive. Very competitive. It's very nice to be competitive. Yeah. I'm competitive. Yes, sir. I have an ego.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
has an ego.
Yes, sir.
But it is a game at the end of the day. Let's have fun.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
play. That's what we're all about.
Yep.
And that's what the video game is for.
And that's at the end of the day, that's why we're all there. You know what I'm saying? We're all there to see some hype ass Tekken on the big stage and just yell at dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally all we're there for.
Oh my god, that's exactly. Just have fun. I think that's the biggest thing possible, and that's why a lot of people win. They end up having fun, and they're just not realizing why I'm not. I'm playing like this. Why am I playing like this?
Yeah,
it's because I'm not thinking too much.
Exactly. You're like embracing the energy of like the room.
Yes.
You're like taking in like. You're like subconsciously taking it in versus like consciously, which is huge because when it's not in the foreground of your mind, it like doesn't take up that unneeded space. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like
I remember that day when we first went back to BP.
Yep.
Yeah, that big ass tournament.
Yep.
And I won that. So
hell yeah.
I remember you said on screen, you were like, in fact, he's always mentally ready. He's always meditating. He always knows what he's feeling. And I was like, damn, he actually knows who I am.
Yeah.
Like he pays attention.
I pay attention. I listen out here.
So, but that day for me, when we returned, it felt really good. I felt the energy. Danny was there. Nick was there. All the big boys were there.
Yeah.
Doc was missing. I wish Doc could have been there.
Yeah.
But those big boys were there, and I had something to prove.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind, I'm gonna win this tournament.
Hell yeah.
But in the front of my mind, let's have fun. We're back at BP. Offline's back.
Yeah.
I feel the energy.
Let's
play. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm gonna win this tournament.
Yeah.
So mentally being ready is the biggest thing I praise to a lot of players I teach, and it's just to have fun.
That's huge. Yeah. And because that's the thing too is then if it's like you lose and you're not having fun, it's a double negative.
Oh my god,
you know what I'm saying? You get absolutely slammed.
You get salty as hell.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
And you're just like, I don't even want to be here anymore. And you're like, that's not where you want
to go home. I'm gonna take my flight home. I'm going home.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave Chicago. I'm going back. Like I'm
going right back home.
The tea back. You know what I'm saying? Like
take the tea back. Oh my god, that's how angry we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely thank you for your opinions.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I usually go on Twitter at EffectTK. I want you guys to go on Twitter and kind of just post like, how do you prepare for tournaments?
Yeah.
And that's my question to you. How do you prepare for tournaments? What do you do? What do you do the days before? Do you work out? I personally work out.
Workout's dope.
I think that shit gets me ready and going. So, what do you do to prepare for tournaments, and how do you prepare for tournaments? So I think that's the biggest question. Please answer if you can. Mostly, I think we're done here.
Yeah. Unless if Danny's been typing a novel in chat, I want to see. Yeah. What's the question? Is that Chenzo? No, it's not Devilgen. He's all right.
Opinions on Devilgen? He's a flawless character that Danny plays.
Let me get next.
We hate him.
Let me get next. I'll show you what back one looks like. Let me get next. You want to see a cheap character? I'll show you.
Oh my god. I think Devilgen's pretty cheap.
Devilgen's not bad.
I think he's a flawless character. He has an answer for everything you do.
Yeah. That's yeah.
It kind of sucks. But yeah, I think that's it for now. We're gonna get into the games. No,
he has a Magic 4 though. Doesn't he have a Magic 4?
He wants a Magic 4. He doesn't have a Magic 4. He has like the roundabout fucking roundhouse.
We get down 4-2.
Down 4? What is wrong? You have a good down 4-2 that tracks.
And I need the regular Jin while standing 2.
Regular Jin while standing 2. You have a launcher. This man,
he could just play normal Jin. I was gonna say he could just play normal Jin. I feel like normal Jin has all that.
This man Danny.
So just put wings on. I'll show you the customization options.
So if he wants all of that, I want a King Low. That's actually scary.
I want a King Low.
Alright, we'll give you
what?
Armor King down back 3.
Armor King down
that's
back 3.
That's the same thing as my down back 3. Fuck you.
Yo.
Shit's just as slow. Yo. Fuck that. But anyway, all right.
Take it easy. We're
gonna have some games prepared.
Put the be right back. Put the be right back on the left.
Don't leave your screens. We'll be right back.
Take it easy. And then mute the mic.